The pastor tuning in, dialed and ready. For those of you on YouTube, just remember the disclaimer, especially if you're newer to the channel. Keep in mind that day trading is risky business. Do not trade with money that you cannot afford to lose. Do not trade with money that you cannot afford to lose. Be careful, be safe, take it slow, learn, become competent, become experienced before exposing yourself to a lot of risk. Other than that, be careful of fake accounts. I will never message you first. Be careful of people stealing the content here in the Relentless Trading and Merciless Markets community and trying to use it for their own benefit, aka some people steal the content and they even try to run ads. So be very careful and watch out if you see a fake ad. Help us out in reporting it. So it's another beautiful day. It's the 1st of April 2026, and so we got another chance to dial in and see some sweet gains. CYCN moved up here pre-market around 7 a.m. It's been a good move. It's holding above the VWAP, which is good to see, which definitely puts it in position for a chance to give a possible continuation and uptrend here into the open. For me, it's all about the uptrending stocks into the open. I love to see those opportunities, similar to the ones we had yesterday. So looking forward to a potentially strong day here. We've been seeing some more momentum into the open as of recent, which has been good. Highs are at 530. It's curling up. I do want to take a look at some of the others here quickly. BCG, let's just pull it up on the side chart here. How does it look? After our push, kind of a little bit below VWAP, BCG. DEFT. Similar after our push that is somewhat holding up. These could open up, right? It's possible. So we'll see after the first 5, 10, 15 minutes what's really pushing up strongly. UCAR, cheaper stock. A little bit more early in its life, but you know, could also be something if it holds a VWAP. So it's good to know at least there's some other options if CYCN doesn't follow through on a nice move early into the first 2 hours of the open. But it does look like it gave some good opportunities here, though, for the pre-market traders. Nice stair-stepping up opportunity here, starting around 7 a.m. Lighter volume initially, but break of highs, 240. You know, I got to 56. Slow and steady, right? Slow and steady. Bull flag right here over 70. That gave a bit of a better candlestick and a better move. 270 to 318. That's more like what I would want to see. Consolidation. Bit of resistance over 320, and then finally a breakout through that level. So this looked like it was a pretty good stock here. CYCN. Looks like it was very good, a very good stock. So we'll see. Does it have anything left here in the tank for the open? I'm gonna go to single screen. The scans are looking pretty good for the most part. We have some opportunities that are holding up, so that's the important part. So, you know, I was telling myself yesterday after the day was finished that I do want to be a little bit more aggressive towards jumping in on lows, right? As we know, not every support level is going to hold. Sometimes we'll get new lows, you know, even a lower low. But the key really is that the stock that is the strong stock of the day that doesn't Christmas tree right away, whatever stock that is, it'll be the stock to really, the stock of the day. It'll be the stock that's worth giving multiple attempts in those levels, in those support zones, just giving it more tries, keeping the tight stops, and really trying to work the range a little bit more. I think sometimes I'm a little too passive towards the consolidation areas, right? What's good with these levels is that, again, when we do find good support, being in and just being patient, you can really see that nice curl to the upside. Besides that, if something does look good and is really breaking out and halting up and dipping and ripping, we got to put more size than just 1,000 shares, right? We got to put out a little bit more size. So as long as we manage risk and be very patient and disciplined towards trading a stock that is a hotter stock and moving up, we shouldn't have any real issues. If now on the contrary, if a stock also is moving up, right, and I'm having issues connecting and I'm like fighting to like make some money, at that rate I just want to size down and just take it slow, right? If it's just not my kind of stock and I'm just not in sync, because sometimes that can happen. You get a good stock going up and you're kind of just you're chopping around in the move, right? On those particular days, I got to be very careful to just say patience, small size, take it easy. So that is the game plan for the pastor, and I am going to execute without failure. It's the only way to be successful is to improve as you go. This one could go in this area. I'm gonna watch here. Still a little choppy though. I think if it holds over 30, if we close over there, maybe 30 to 17 right there, not quite what I would want. It's trying though, it's trying. Big levels, big levels. Let's see what it does. Big levels here. Will we see 50? Watching for 50. Big levels, big levels, big levels. Okay. All right. It definitely can go. We got 55 highs here, 55. The key now is for us to hold up that previous resistance we just had there. So 30, can we hold 30, continue in the uptrend? 64, new high, 64. If this can hold 30 into the open, it'll probably just keep going. 530, big support level if we can hold up there. Damn it, this alarm is going off. I can't move. Here, I'm going to mute my mic real quick. $30, big level at 30. Will we hold 530 to continue? Time. See how that held up at 30? That's what we need to see. That type of price action with that, I can size up 10,000 shares. Maybe this is the one for me to spread my wings on and fly. Can we see new highs though over 64? It's gonna be key here. Can we see new highs over 64? Will it hold again? But I want to be careful if it doesn't hold to just be quickly to get out just in case, because sometimes you never know. Shit, I'm gonna need market. Damn it. What's this thing called? CYCN. Fudge. That was good. Damn, that was great. Shit. Sold too soon. Crap. Terrible fills. Gotta be careful with getting good fills. Oh, do not Christmas tree, you freaking. Oh, it is Christmas treeing, isn't it? Well, it's too early to tell. Still kind of holding there. Damn, I got stopped out at the bottom of that shit, man. Freaking hell. Quite quite the dip. 5 minute chart candlestick is still holding up though. Damn, son. I had 580, we got 550. Jeez Louise. Okay, all right. I'm gonna give it a sec here. Do we want to hold up or will we see a breakdown? A dollar a share pullback on a dollar share move up is not ideal. Got to account for the excessive volatility. So I'm going to come back to some slightly smaller size here. Did have some size on that trade. Bro, if I could have gotten a good fill right there, bro, holy shit, like, come on. I feel pretty good. Just got to be careful. I don't know. It seems like it's struggling, man. It needs to get back over 6. It needs to get back over 6 at all cost. If not, it could be an early one here. Good that we had a higher low at least. Ah, you son of a gun. I gotta be more aggressive and throw more trades, I feel. Gotta bring my volume down a bit as well. Ah, wow. Okay. Over 6 is definitely good, but it's definitely still choppy. We're back down. Jesus Christ, bro. Holy shit. All right. I'm gonna size down for good here. I'm getting smoked. Down 300. Holy shit. I don't know. It's like it feels strong, but you know, you gotta not mistime those dips. Getting that to that 10-cent drop off once I'm in, not good. All right, I'll wait for it to get over 620. If it's able to get over 620, I'll try again. Not as quick of a red to green out of the move up as I would have thought. So I'm going to give it some time. Try not to get into too much of a deficit. And wait. UCAR, by the way. I forgot UCAR, cheaper stock. Quick green to red, minus 300 there to start. Not good. UCAR does look decent. It's gotten from about 50 to 70. It's a pretty big move. Damn it, man. Bro, why can't we get through 620? Why is it struggling so much? It's a third or fourth, fifth rejection. All right, at this rate, if it's going to be choppy, it needs to sell off into the oblivion. So UCAR pull back at 67. It might take another 2 or 3 attempts. We'll see. Well, I wanted over 620, and it's still rejected, even pushing through that 15 level. What has been good is been giving a higher low. Yeah, I'm not in. If it goes here, I'll probably miss it. Jesus Christ, bro. This thing, man. It's rejected again for a sixth time. And it's right back up again. It's just playing. I'm just gonna wait till 650 or something, because it's at this rate, it's just playing games with us. And the dips are very difficult to try to like get in. Like we got 70 out of that one. I thought 93 was the entry. So rip through, cover short sellers, then I jump in. I'll buy higher to sell higher. Yeah. Fly for Pastor. Now we're talking. Now they're covering. Damn, they filled me 60? Alright, that's fine. Give me one more dip so I can bring out big boy size. 690 highs. Halt is at 735. We're not going to get another dip, sadly. Halt up. Okay, halt up then. Damn it, bro. I could have held that, but I was hoping for one more dip. I had 650. I sold it like 685. Now it is time to shine. Steve, it's not a good day to be on hotspot, brother. You need the real deal Wi-Fi. Oh, damn. I could have caught that whole thing if I just held. Let's see. Um, we got 32 to 65, which honestly, I thought I sold it up at like 85 right there. But 30-cent trade I'll take. And then 50 to 80. And right there I was hoping for the next dip, but no dip. No second dip after the move up. Damn, bro, I would have slammed size if we could have gotten like anything again. I would have slammed size. Now slamming size is going to be tricky on the resumption. It could be good. It should be good. Short should still be covering here, but there's going to be more risk in the trade, of course. But at the end of the day, if we see the setup remotely, like as long as it's there, I'm gonna take it and not care about the risk. I'm gonna manage risk, but not care if it goes against me in the sense of like frustration. You know, I'm just gonna take the trade and respect my stop loss in the trade. If it doesn't go, fine. If it does, great. But for me to take the trade, we need to see the setup, right? Will we see the dip and rip? UCAR is still holding up, by the way. Bro, if I slam 4,500 shares and it's a losing trade, I'm cooked. So I gotta be careful. I'm gonna go 1,600, but if we get another like consolidation and a bull flag or something, then I'll try to slam size. I think it's just too. I missed the big move. If I caught that move with size, I would have just took it with size here again. But it's if it's a losing trade, I'll be like down over 1,000 for sure. So 46.09 for resumption. 3 minutes. UCAR at 75 cents. I think UCAR, I'm just going to leave it for now and just keep watching this one. Ross finished up 5K. He's leaving early. I'm surprised he's like not watching the resumption trades here. Yeah, UCAR doing pretty good. 78 cents there for a high. Bro, I was born for this momentum right here, bro. Like, just give me a sweet dip and rip and let me fly. 80 cents. Okay, all right. Maybe I'm underestimating UCAR, but so for some reason in Webull, right, when I click on the stocks tab, I don't know why. When I click on the stocks tab to check my fills, right, it changes the stock in my order entry window. Why does that happen? It can cost me on a day I don't realize, you know? We got less than a minute. Less than a minute at 7:35. Will short sellers get squeezed into oblivion here? If you're a short seller, of course it's not personal, but it's the price to pay for going short and winning for so long in such a terrible market for longs. 10 seconds. CYCN coming up. Deep breath. Here we go. Holy oh no, I got cooked. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. That was a good dip though, 570. Jeez. Damn, that was pretty big. Holy smokes, bro. If you caught that dip though, you're looking pretty good. Damn. Jesus, so much for the short sellers getting cooked. We got lows of thing 72. Jeez Louise, brother. That was brutal. Volatile day? I'd say so. Steve, if I had 4,500 shares, bro, I'd have been down 3K. We got a potential red to green that might happen. It's a lot of chop here. I think we could see the red to green, but there's chop. Like those dips like that are just so nonsense. Like, how does one really get that dip? You know? Damn, bro. I gotta size down. It's just too much chop. 72. All right, back to small size again. Back to square one. Back to square one. Short sellers still alive. Average. Bro, if it sells off here, it's not going to be good. No bueno. It spent enough time here already, so let's see if it has what it takes. A few small winners, and if it has it in it to do something good, I feel pretty good about getting some good trades. But first, it needs to survive. So it's a good dip there. That's a start. Small size, couple hundred shares. Getting filled 10 cents higher due to the volatility. Bro, no way that resumption. Did anybody else get caught, or was it just me that got caught on that freaking resumption? And you know what? I'm forgetting to record my screen today, which is not good. I forgot yesterday too. All right, there's 2 winning trades. Small size. MACD on the 5 minute still looking okay. Bro, what kind of dip is that, Like, look at that. If I don't have a limit order sitting, it's like impossible to get in with a good fill right there. Ah, freaking price action, bro. Like, I want some of these sweet trades. It's just, I'll be getting filled right where we are. I guess I can I'll just still throw out the order, I guess. Hope and pray I get a fill somewhere decent. I think it's still pretty bullish in the grand scheme of things. We need to get over 730 to get back into a threatening territory for new highs. The range in these last 2 candles on the 1 minute has been very limited. Um, that was not a good sell. What the hell am I doing? Jesus Christ. Paper hands, bro. If it sells off, just you know, it sells off. But until then, stop with the paper hand. So it looks like it's coming down. Well, minus 600 after all that. Minus plus 300, minus 600, plus 500, minus 600. Roller coaster. That resumption flushed out pretty badly after a pullback. I wish I was recording. I kind of want to go back and see, but I can't. I can't even remember what the hell happened. Really, not good. I thought I saw like 557. Maybe it was 657, but they're saying the low was 672 on that resumption drop. So a bit of a bigger pullback here on the 5, back on the sidelines, being patient. Back over 80 could be interesting. But for now, we're seeing some weakness. Seeing some weakness. And the red to green did start at 40, right? A real reclaim could be pretty good, but I'm going to explore some other opportunities. UCAR. Let's check out some of the other ones. Minus 600, brother. Not good. Stock is still, you know, it's right back at 680 here. Fuck this stock, bro. It looks like it might, it might, maybe might not. Man, this damn stock, bro. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Well, so much for chasing it. Oh, wow. Mm-mm. What I do like with this candlestick on the 5 is that it's still green. So although the false breakout doesn't set us up nicely for the 5-minute candle to make the new high, it'll pretty much be a high up day trade at that point. So that's not too good, but it's still holding up close green. Mm, 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 mm. If it doesn't go, it'll flush down. Freaking. Ah, damn it, bro. Damn, son, I got frilled so badly. That was good, but it just happened in some pretty interesting timing. Mm, 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 mm. Damn, bro, I cannot fumble this stock. I cannot fumble it. Freaking tight range here. Bro, the range here is super tight. About 25, 30 cents. Bad fill. But anyhow, it's 39 highs. Bro, no, man. We're going up. We're going up, which is good, but I'm not getting a lot of sweet dip entries. $550 the highest, $920 to halt up. Got to be careful of a pullback at this point, just in case it needs something more on the dip. These fills are insane. We could see a bigger pullback too. You gotta always be on the lookout. That wasn't good. Okay, so it's all over the place here. New lows there, new lows. 5-minute candlestick is about to close. Bro, it better not go off of that, like. There are some sellers coming in. Oh, not good. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. I tried that 740 level. It's coming down. 10-cent loss on that one. Panic flush territory at this point. Back over 7, back over 7, back over 7, back over 7. Panic flush. Something out of that one at least. It looks, I mean, it's, I don't know. It might need way more time than I would have thought if it's going to do something, but it's quite the pullback here the last 10 minutes. Definitely still worth keeping an eye on for sure, but quite the pullback there. Ah, man. Never wasn't able to recover from that resumption trade and kind of missed out too many moves. You know, he had called out that 680 area once. We didn't hold long enough and we missed that last uptrend. What happened, I bought like 720 and I got filled at 47. Like as I was buying it, it kind of just jumped. So I didn't get a chance to maybe add or anything like that. And ended up cutting that position like for a 3-cent gain or even a scratch trade. 720 to like 780. We needed to catch that trade right there. Red 700, bro. Absolute depths. If we were to catch that resumption trade, if it played out a little differently, it would have been a nice day. I don't think we would have been able to give back, but we're in a position where we got to be extremely careful. And if the stock is on backside here, I don't know for sure yet because the 5-minute chart is still somewhat holding up. But if it is on backside and it's done, then I don't want to I don't want to overdo it. So kind of treading lightly here just to see what it does. It's 10:15 and we're on a 5-minute pullback here in the 5-minute chart. UCAR is trying again. Steve trying on a bad Wi-Fi is crazy. UCAR at 84. Yeah, I couldn't get that fill. Are you kidding me? Bro, this is just so frustrating. Oh, come on, man. And anyhow, it's fine. Damn, that would have been sweet and spicy. Damn, bro. It's a good setup. I gotta just slam the buy button in those areas. Like just forget it. Like just add 3-4 times. CYCN is in an interesting area again. If it can hold up, will be good. UCAR pulling back a little bit. It'll be CYCN might become like an all-day watch if it ends up holding up the current consolidation. But if it rejects high, it could definitely be head and shoulders. If it sells off here, I think it's definitely looking a little weaker and could be official backside. In the short term, sometimes you can, wait around 2-3 hours. You can see a halt up or something, but in the short term, if it sells off, it could be cooked. I got $90 worth of slippage on a UCAR trade. Not good. Will the 5-minute candlestick be able to make a new high for CYCN? If it does something in the short term here, like the next 30 minutes to an hour, that could be a start to something if it keeps holding up. CYCN, is this the end of the line? Or does it still have more in the tank? Selling pressure is on here. Will buyers continue to step in? If not, it could Titanic. Look like Titanic. There's a new low, at least by a couple cents there, 46. Mm. APUG has been moving up. APUG. I don't know if it's good though. I haven't really looked at it. Or AGPU. AGPU. The halt's at 33 in case it does go crazy. Halt levels extended to 45. Big seller 312. The biggest thing here again is for us to avoid a Christmas tree. We don't want to see the stock just going washing out back down to 250 or 260, 270, those crazy levels. Not ending green on that other stock is criminal, but we did get Blaze in that resumption. Not the fills I want, but whatever. Tried for a break-even stop, not quite. Some slippage. I'm gonna give it a sec here. Oh, these fills are insane, son. Oh my, like look at that. That's freaking insane, son. All right, okay, maybe that's the day. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. It would have been nice to see that breakdown before the retest of 3, but okay. This one is pulled back to the VWAP. Looking like Christmas tree is in full effect. No good stock. No good stock. Bro, that fill though, I bought at 96. I'm in at 3. It's back down to 90 immediately. Like, getting murdered here. We'll have to shut it down and call it a max loss day. All right, the other stock though, you know, if you're red on the other stock, it's your own fault, right? Like CYCN came, it was good enough to get green. I got destroyed for like, I don't know, I think like 1K on the resumption. I was green 200. I think I was red like 8 after it, or maybe 7. It's like a $900 loss. Got blazed in that trade, which kind of put us a little too much behind. Let's see if I can find the timestamp here. That was at 9:46 market time. 9:46. Let's see. Oh, holy smokes. Did I even like I really wish I had my recording on. I'm in at 770 out at 15, just brutal. I wish I had my recording on for that one. I'd love to see the playback of the resumption. I'll ask Steve if he was recording and check it out. Get like a 2-minute clip of the resumption. 60 cents, 1,600 shares. Not good. And then we got 582 and stopped out at 566, which I think the lows were, let's see. Actually, hold up. Hold up. Time frame, timestamp. I think that might have been a little later, but yeah, we got caught in another trade there for like 25 cents. Absolutely cooked. So I hope you guys were able to get something out of it. The resumption, if you were able to get the bottom of this red candlestick, it was free printing. It was quite the drop off, but bro, that is insane. I gotta see that. Even if Steve doesn't have it, I'm gonna ask Oren. He might have it. But yeah, I'm gonna call it. If this halts up, will I come back? More than likely, but for now, the right thing to do is to walk away. And I'm over trading. Why? Why am I over trading? The pastor should be walking away. Should be walking away. That's where they say, do as I say, not as I do. All right, shutting it down. Shutting it down before I go overboard here. Taking the L, taking the lesson, and walking. Minus 1K. Just pretty bad. Not good. Pretty bad for a hot stock. So this is why it's important to record your screen. I forgot my alarm went off. I think I was like in the middle of the trades already. So I forgot to put it on, but it's good to be able to come back and like re-watch those key areas to see if you might have messed up or what you could have done differently. I thought I was buying a dip. I don't know what the hell happened. But anyhows, I'll get the recording from one of the other guys. Take care, stay safe, stay green.